Hey girl, my name is Ryan Dean, and if you're watching this video, then you probably just joined Jamberry, and that probably means that I am somewhere in your upline and actually probably not too far up. So I just want to take a few minutes today and say hello and say welcome to our team. We're so glad you're here. I'm so happy you've made this decision. You're not going to regret it. It's a great company that you are now a part of. We have an awesome group of women on our team who are excited, they are empowering, and most importantly, they're making money, which is, I'm sure, why you're here. So today I just want to take a few minutes to give you some tips to help you get started. So many people join this company and they're so excited and they're doing so well, and about 2 months in it fizzles out for them and they just chalk it up to saying, well, I didn't have the personality for this, or direct sales just wasn't for me. And that's not the case, because there's no certain personality it takes to make this company succeed, make your business succeed. You just have to have the right tools, and that's what I want to talk to you about today, is some of the tools to help you get off on the right foot. So we're going to make a deal today. I'm going to give you some tools. I'm going to give you some steps to follow. I'm going to give you some things to do. That's my end of the deal. Your job is you have to do the work. You have to do the things I tell you, and you have to put in that time to get your business off on the right foot. So, do we have a deal? If we do, then let's keep going. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Step 1 is to be confident. First thing you have to be confident in is this company. There's a reason that we are the fastest growing direct sales company in the industry. It's because we have a company that care about you. They've sort of adopted the motto of we're going to make it right. And in my months with Jamberry, I found out that that is so true, whether it is on the consultant's end or on the customer's end. Jamberry is going to make it right, so have confidence in that. The second thing you have to have confidence in is the product. You're not going to be able to sell it to somebody else if you don't believe in it yourself. If somebody says, oh, it's not working for me, don't immediately start to doubt the product and the company, because there are thousands of women who love their jams and who wear them every day, myself included. And the last thing you need to be confident in is yourself. Know that you can do this. Like I said before, it doesn't take a certain personality. When I got started with Jamberry, I had never been to a sales home show, whatever they are, and I'd never sold anything before. I'd never even participated in an online party. And Jamberry has taken off for me, and I've loved every minute of it. It doesn't take a certain personality. It doesn't take a certain network of people. It's about what you're going to put into it. That's step 1. Think about that. Okay, now that you have all kinds of confidence and you're so excited and you're ready to get started, we're going to go on to step number 2. Number 2 is the one that's going to feel overwhelming for you, but it's not. We're going to get through it together. Step number 2, we're going to book 6 parties, and we're going to book those 6 parties like yesterday. We were going to book those parties, so we're going to do it today. Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to help you out. We're going to make a list of at least 15 people. I'm going to give you different groups of people, and I want you to write down at least 3 people from each of those groups. You want to pull people from different groups to host a party, because if you go straight to all of your friends or to all of your relatives, then the bookings that you get out of those parties are still going to be your relatives, and you're going to run out of people to host. So we want to find a diverse group of people. The first group is your friends. Think of 3 friends who you think might host a party for you. Write them down. Next group are your relatives. 3 relatives. Write them down. Next group you're going to think about are your acquaintances, maybe co-workers, people from church. Write them down. 3 people. Next are your neighbors. Maybe not necessarily the people you live beside right now. Maybe your college roommates that you were neighbors with, or your people who live beside you when you lived in your last town. Neighbors, doesn't matter if they're current or past, write them down. The last one are kids, the last group of people. And this doesn't mean your kids, of course, but it means maybe your child's best friend's mom, or the moms from playgroup. Write those people down. Go do that now. Okay, do you have your list of lots of people who you think would host a party for you? If you do, then you're ready for the next part. I want you to take the script that I sent to you through email, and I want you to start sending out messages, calling people, sending text messages, sending messages through Facebook, whatever means of social media or communication that you prefer. Start sending messages. Realize if you don't ask people, then you don't have an answer. The not asking is an immediate no. So go ahead and start messaging those people. Message all of them. They're not going to get back to you right away. It might take a day or two. Go do that now. Okay, so third and final step. You're almost done with your very first Jamberry training. So exciting! Anyway, the last thing I want you to do today is to block your calendar a little bit. I want you to get out the next month of your calendar, next 2 months of your calendar, and as those people start to get back to you, letting you know that they're going to host those parties for you and they're ready to get started, I want you to be ready with some dates that you would like to start parties, whether you're choosing to do this in home or on Facebook. Have some days that you are willing to get started with a party. Not family time, not time that you've committed already to activities that your kids are participating in. Block off your calendar. Highlight those days that you are willing to do jam work. And also think about some time during your week where you want to schedule your office hours, so to say. Times that you are making hostess packets, times that you are setting up samples, times that you are doing follow-ups and making contact with new people that you could be working your jam business with. So go do that now. 2 months. You can do it. So I hope you are following my steps, and I hope that you're pausing this video or coming back to it and doing these things in between. The next thing I want you to realize is that after you've sent out all those messages to all those people, some of them are going to say no. And that's okay. It's not personal. It's not, they don't like you anymore. It's not, they're not interested in Jamberry. They don't want to do a party. And that's okay. Statistics say that 1 out of every 10 people who you ask are going to say yes. So that's why we ask so many people when we're trying to book those original 6 parties. So be prepared for that. It's okay. Don't let your feelings get hurt over it. The next thing I want to talk about is why we're booking so many parties to start off with. You want to hit the ground running. You want to start swimming and not sinking right away. So the more bookings you have, more parties you have, more sales you have, which means more recruits, which means more future bookings, which means more fun, which means more money, which is probably what you're here for. We want to do that because we want you to reach your fast starts. And if you haven't looked into those yet, let's talk about them a little bit. Fast Start 1 is 500 in sales and 1 recruit. So let's say that you book these 6 parties, and your first 3 parties, you get 500 in sales and 1 recruit. That's the first half of your first month, and you've already hit Fast Start 1. So let's say you have 3 more parties that you're going to do, and you get 600 in sales and another recruit. You now have 1,100 in sales, and you have 2 people under you. That's Fast Start 1, that's Fast Start 2, and that's product credit for you. So let's say you did all that in your first month, and those other girls who are under you, who your team is helping get started, are also starting their launch parties. To hit Fast Start 3, you need to reach lead consultant, and lead consultant means that you have 2 active consultants under you, and you also have $1,500 in TRV, which is Team Retail Value. So let's say you book those 6 parties and you reach Fast Start 1 and you reach Fast Start 2. That's $1,100 in sales in TRV and PRV already. So that's leaving your other 2 consultants just to achieve $400 in sales during your startup month. So you could potentially reach Fast Start 1, 2, and 3 in your first month of Jamberry, which is why we want to book those 6 parties and get off to a good start. So guess what? I'm all done. You have finished your first Jamberry training. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited you are on our team. I've decided to be on this journey with us. You are going to love it. It is awesome. The women that we work with and the company that we work for are just amazing. As I leave you, I want you to realize that this is not a sprint business. This is a marathon. It's a working working business every day, and realize that any successes you have, don't let those go to your head. But the same works for failures too. Don't let those go to your heart. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them get you down. I'm so excited to be working with you, and I look forward to talking to you. Good luck.